Hey, Shalom YouTube, it's Fletch. Welcome back to OTH. So I'll tell you right up front that my video today is going to be a little contentious, depending on who you are, shall we say. And it may not be a subject suitable for younger audiences. So I know I've mentioned many times before, I don't have anything personally wrong with, saying certain words or talking about certain subjects, but I know that there are families out there in my base that watch my videos with their children. So there's your warning. All right, so there is a person, shall we say, that works at a store around here. And this person dresses in female clothes. Wears lipstick and makeup like a female. However, they have a very pronounced Adam's apple. So if you know anything at all about the human physiology, that means that this person is one way, but they are trying very hard to look like another. So we'll leave it at that. This person was wearing a Che Guevara shirt. And if you don't know what that is, just Google Che Guevara and you'll figure it out. Anyways, so I approached this person and I said, "Hey, do you know who that is?" And they said, "Well, yes, that's Che Guevara." And I said, yeah, I think it's supposed to be him too. Yeah. What do you know about that guy? "Oh, he was a freedom fighter, and he led revolution." I said, "Oh, yeah, actually, I've studied Che, and I actually know quite a bit about him, and I was just wondering, what your knowledge base of him was." And basically, they began telling me how their professor had taught them all about Che Guevara and what he did for the people, and this and that, one and the other, and just went on and on and on about what a great man he was. I stopped him and finally just like this, so he got the point. I want to talk now. And I said, I've listened to you go on for several minutes now, and I said, I didn't want to cut the guy down, but I wanted to make it obvious, that I understood what the situation was. And I said, it's obvious to me that you have the anatomy of a man because you have a Adam's apple, but you are wanting to be a woman. And I said, "Are you aware that Che Guevara rounded up people like you and killed them all?" And of course, he just gave me that dumb look. And it was all I could do not to laugh, just because not because I want to be mean to people, really truly it isn't, but because they just don't take the time to research things and to find out if the things that they've been taught are true or not. And this guy's just looking at me like, "Well, you're stupid, you don't know what you're talking about." And I was like, "No, really, dude, it's well documented that Che Guevara rounded up all of the gays and lesbians and killed them, and cross-dressers, anyone that would be even questionable in any way as far as that goes." And the second reason why I wanted to talk to you guys about this is because if you are, what word do I want to use here? So I want to be politically correct, but not too politically correct that you don't understand where I'm coming from and what I'm trying to say. If you are anything other than a milky white boy, mid-40s, Christian, this may apply to you. Right? Because all of us guys that qualify for those things, right, we're the scourge of the earth according to the social justice warriors of today. Anyways, be very, very careful about these Antifa types that are leading you in your protests. Research them. Find out where they're coming from. Find out where they're getting their money. Who's funding what you're doing. And the reason why, guys, is because that's exactly what Che Guevara did, right? Hey, you guys, sorry about that. As you can tell by the difference in the background, my phone was at capacity, so it stopped. I was auditing the video since I had to take it off my phone and put it on my laptop. But anyways, I was sweating really bad in the last video because the humidity level is just crazy out here today. It's not that hot, excuse me, but the humidity level is very high. But anyways, finish this video. Che Guevara co-opted a lot of people's passions. He co-opted their cause, he co-opted their anger, their hurt, and once this is the really bad thing in my opinion, and that is, and thing you have to watch out for is the people that are quote unquote helping you in these causes, right? What's in it for them? And by that, what I mean is who is paying for what you're doing. And I'll tell you right now that if you follow the money and a lot of these causes, it goes back to places like Soros and different things like that, or entities that have very, very close associations and so on and so forth. And the whole purpose of that is to promote socialism / Marxism / communism. And be aware of that. And that in a nutshell is Che Guevara, right? And he ruled the same way that he came to power. And yes, he did do those atrocious things and did cleansing, right? Whether it's ethnic cleansing or whatever other name that you want to give it to justify the actions of that man. So no, Che Guevara is not a hero for anyone unless you're a Marxist or a communist, and then yes, he probably is. And so I guess if you're for Marxism or communism, right, I'd highly suggest move to Venezuela, right? You can see how well all that's working out for them. So just kind of something I wanted to share with everyone out there. Sorry, mosquito. Be aware of these things, and when you see young people out there that have on those t-shirts and different things like that, stop with them and talk to them. Don't be, like I said, I wanted to laugh at the guy, but I didn't. I really didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. And hopefully I got through to this person, at least anyways, about Che Guevara, right? Obviously, they've got the other life choices that someday, that they're going to have to deal with when they meet their maker, in my opinion, and it's just that, and I'm entitled to it. But anyways, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. If you think this video might be helpful to someone out there, please share it and thumbs up and like the video. We also have a Patreon channel if you'd like to support us there. Almost all of these videos, guys, that I do on politically incorrect subjects pretty much immediately get flagged, and so there's no ads on them at all. And also YouTube has started going through my videos that get the most views and flagging them, right? Because they're going after anyone that that is not afraid to not toe the political correctness line. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Shalom.